안녕하세요. Very good morning. My name is Kang Myung-soo and I have three more members, one Nur Ashura, Nur Hasmiza, and Nina Diana Nawi. We are all come from the Faculty of the Social Science and Humanity, University Technology, Malaysia. COVID-19's pandemic has changed a lot of things, especially landscape of education with a distinctive rise in online learning. So Korean online class has investigated during the MCO period in Malaysia. There are common issues like COVID-19 and then all the teaching and learning on online platform. So this study want to investigate these three aspects. One, effective teaching strategy. Second, learning motivations. And lastly, what is issue and challenges during the online class. Teaching and learning platform also change from conventional class to online class. Traditionally, conventional class has been conducted face-to-face and run collectively in a classroom. But in a confined online class, space is an issue in which students may not be able to explore. Online language classes are believed to have different teaching strategy from face-to-face class. Number of the scholars already found advantage and disadvantage of the online class. The revised point out that there is an opportunity to repeat or replay the recording the native speaker's pronunciation, which may not be the case with the face-to-face. And also, the flexible way of learning. Example, this Korean class conducted based in Johor Bahru, but students join this class come from different states in Malaysia, such as Kota Kinabalu in Sabah, Kuching from Sarawak, Kuala Lumpur as well, and different city of the Johor Bahru. But also, on the other hand, we can find the disadvantage of online class as well. Teachers and learners may have difficulty to understand the social cues like eye gazing and gesture, and other cues that are associated with the face-to-face interaction. With the COVID-19 pandemics, classes are now fully on virtual platform, hence creating different challenges for both the learners and the educators. I would like to introduce communicative language teaching, CLT, which is one of the most effective teaching approach can be used in online class. In a simple way, I would say communicative language teaching, CLT, focus on the real communication skill instead of the grammatical rules. In the class, students are encouraged to join the game, role play, and discussions so that it can improve the students' vocabulary and the speaking skill without the peers. Let's move to the methodology of this study. Name of the class is the Fun Korean Language class, and the class period is the July to September 2020 for 3 months. Main online platform was WebEx together with a pre-recorded video by lecturers and the YouTube. Specific teaching approach is a CLT using Korean drama, Korean variety show, and the live cooking lesson. Research instrument is the survey questionnaire and interview, and all participants come from the Korean class. Okay, the findings. When you look at this slide, two pie charts. One is about age, second is the occupations. Dominantly, 70% students are 20 to 40 years old, but the youngest students was 14 years schoolgirl. And I have the 60 years old officer as well. So very different the range of age group. When we look at the occupational background, also a variety of background. Half of them are students, including the school and university students, and then professional like the university lecturer and officer, technicians, and also have businesswoman and chemistry. Issue of the internet connectivity was also found, but they are not actually the major problem and issue due to the high motivation of the students to continue learn this language. So most of them use the devices, mobile phone and computer during the online class. Okay, the instructor emphasized that the students need to prepare beforehand by mastering the recorded video that instructor provide. During the teaching, the class was designed by embedding the textbook for Korean alphabet mastery alongside with short clip for Korean television show and drama. Useful and common expressions are also taught in contexts that are relatable to the students. The instructor also believed that it is very important to engage and support the students in a meaningful language learning experience to ensure effective teaching. Hence, the class employed both synchronous together with asynchronous. What motivation of learning Korean language? Instructor, before starting this class, she wants to know the motivation of the students learning Korean language. Students want to watch Korean drama and Korean TV show without the subtitle. And some students want to prepare for her future because she wants to apply the job to Korean company. So now the instructor, how to sustain the students the motivation by instructor? She show her teaching passion to students and guide them patiently. Of course, engaging and encouraging the student throughout all the classes, and pay attention of the students' needs and interested. So all the time, the instructor asks students, "What do you want to learn from the class?" Conclusion. This research provides a good starting point on how to maintain cohesion and how to nurture creativity and boost the motivation when the students are physically apart. A communicative language teaching approach used by the Korean instructor for online class effectively fit for Malaysian learners who are highly motivated in learning Korean language. There has been no empirical study documenting the effectiveness of CLT in online Korean language teaching and learning in Malaysia. Therefore, this study is hope to be a catalyst in online teaching and learning for foreign language, especially Korean language. Thank you and 감사합니다.